It's going to be another beautiful day here on the Avenue.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
Sure.
No edits, no filter. Episode 9, take 1.
9? It's episode 9.
Take 22.
Yeah, right.
The John Droughty Show.
Here we go
Last
again.
episode of the John Droughty Show.
Oh, Jesus.
It's Wednesday, guys. We're here again on the Avenue, here at No Edits, No Filter. It's a lot of fun. We get together every Wednesday at 2 o'clock. And we started having guests. We had to straighten the place up a little bit before we had anybody in, and then we started having guests. And today we've got a couple of new guests that we're really excited about. We have created a partnership in the last little while with On the Avenue and the Nashville Soccer Club. The professional team that is a USL team now and will be next year an MLS team, which is an amazing thing for our fair city. And we're humbled to be partners with them. And we've created a partnership to bring awareness this month to autism awareness.
Yeah.
It's really important. Mm-hmm. And so everybody's standing in the way of a lot of people in Middle Tennessee that are affected in one way or another by autism.
Yeah.
And so today we want to welcome a couple of the players from Nashville SC. And we're going to go around and introduce ourselves and say where we're from so that you know everybody and that everybody gets to know you guys. So Liam, would you start us off?
I will. My name's Liam Doyle. I'm 26 years old and I'm from a place you've probably never heard of. It's called the Isle of Man. Has anyone heard of the Isle of Man?
Yeah.
Is it near Scotland somewhere?
Yeah, it is close, yeah.
Well, I figured, the Isle of Man, but I figured it had something to do with the British Isles, you
Yeah,
know.
that's good.
Good music festival.
Well, I read a lot of war
Like
history. I
festival.
read a lot of like War II history, so
Yeah, it was a safe haven during the war.
and War I as well. So
Cool.
So it's in between England and Ireland, a little small place, right in the middle of the Irish Sea.
Is it a peaceful place or is it a crazy
Very,
place?
very peaceful.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Like being in Nashville?
I do, yeah. It's a lot different than the Isle of Man, but it's a good city. I like it.
It's a lot different than it was 2 years ago, so it gets different, more different every year. And we're glad you're here. And guys
Thank
like you
you.
bring
Thanks
diversity
for
to our
having me.
city, so we're glad you're here.
My name's Taylor Washington. I'm from a place you guys might know, New York City.
Everybody knows New York City.
That's right. Best city in the world besides Nashville. All right. I'm 25 years old, and I play left back. So I play next to him. He plays center back.
I forgot that piece, sorry.
I got you.
Cody Murfreesboro.
That's right.
I'm Dustin. Moved here from Atlanta last year. Now reside in Nashville.
I'm John. I moved here from Mississippi 3 years ago.
I'm Carson. I'm currently from Nashville. I'm turned 22 on Monday, actually. This coming Monday.
Happy birthday.
My
Thank
name
you.
I'm John. I'm John. I'm from Florida. I moved up here in 1990, and I worked in other places.
And now you're here.
Yeah.
We're glad to see these guys. Tell us who you are, young man.
I'm Jack, and I'm from Wisconsin.
Hello, Jack from Wisconsin.
But I'm here.
And you're here.
well, I'm Matthew Sternberg, and I've been here for a while. I was born in Nashville, Tennessee. My parents, one of them is from McGee, Mississippi, and one of them is from Chicago, and I was born here. And I live in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Cool.
And I'm Brad from Thompson Station.
Awesome. And I'm Tom from Nashville, born and raised here.
Tom.
Yeah, Tom from Nashville.
On the playground
So-
is where I spent most of my days.
Living out back and relaxing.
Exactly.
Dave Tom from Fresh Prince.
some b-ball back out of school. Thanks
you
for
go.
explaining.
Excellent. See, this is what happens. We just
Got a few
go.
rappers in the group.
And we let it go. That's right. You want to continue?
Thanks for explaining. We totally
We
needed
just go
that.
on the line.
Yeah.
John probably didn't mention he does have a rock band that he's in.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
So, guys,
unnamed.
I want to today. I want to talk
What?
about.
Is it named or yeah?
We did actually come with a name recently.
We got to know this. You haven't told us that.
Neon Haze.
Neon Haze. Very nice. Excellent. Can we go see Neon Haze anywhere soon?
We're working on it.
Excellent. Keep us posted.
Sleep,
Here's your crowd right here. These guys, young,
man.
out and about town. That's who you need to come see Neon Haze. I'm asleep on
Don't
8:30.
tell
now.
Gary we're out and about.
That's right. That's right. This is the straight-laced professional team that's in town, correct?
Yeah.
Guys, today we've got actually pro athletes that are here in our city and that live now. We've had a football team here for a while. We've had a AAA baseball team for a while. We obviously have the Preds who kick off tonight, the playoffs. Everybody's on the Pred train right now. but we've got a new player in town, and
Catfish.
a new game in town. Yeah, catfish. Watch out for Peter tonight.
Catfish.
They've banned throwing catfish
I know.
on the
Darn
ice.
It's going to be a war. That's a whole nother subject. So I want to talk about the Nashville Soccer Club, and I want you guys to ask any questions because you got to go tour the facilities the other day. You got to see where they play, right, in First Tennessee Park, which is a little strange, and we're building a place right down the road. Right, we're not. John Ingham's building a place right down the road, and MLS is. But the city is, and they're going to get to play in that, and so they're going to be a neighbor here soon. I mean, literally right down the road from us. And I want to know what you want to know about soccer. You got to see their facilities, you got to see where they practice. And I know they can't wait to have a home, a place to call
And
home.
some of us got sunburned.
Yeah, some of us got sunburned, John, didn't we?
Me too.
Do you have any questions for these guys? I know you didn't get to talk to them yesterday, but what it's like to be a pro athlete in Nashville, what it's like to have pro sports in Nashville. What do you guys that have been from Nashville think about having professional teams here? Let's start the conversation. Who's got you're the sports guy. Go,
I got
Carson.
one. I know I forgot y'all's names again. What's yours?
Liam
and
Taylor.
Taylor. Liam, you're not from America, as I remembered, and it seems like no other country in the world has football besides America, but y'all think of more of it as soccer. Is it a little different to see
Called
how football
football.
is here than where you're from?
Like soccer,
Yeah,
soccer
yeah.
is different. Yeah, it is for sure because it's a new sport here,
Yeah.
so it's followed a little differently. Like maybe in the UK and Europe, it's
It's a big deal over there.
yeah, it's huge. It's like people have grown into that since they were born. They followed their parents, their grandparents. So I think it's more ingrained in you from an early age. But I think that will come here in the future with soccer's is growing fast. So.
Besides soccer, do you like any other sports? I guess since you live in Nashville, you've been introduced to football.
Yeah, I like ice hockey better than football.
Ice hockey, okay.
Because it's faster.
Oh yeah,
There's not
and
many
it's kind of soccer and hockey to me are very similar. I mean, in like football, you could score a touchdown within the first few minutes, and like soccer and hockey, it could take a while, but not always.
Yeah.
But I do got a soccer question. How come in soccer the time goes up and like in football it counts down? Why is that? I've always wanted to
Smart, boys. That was a great
That's a
question.
good
Carson.
question because in college, when we played in college, it counted down, and then when we played professionally, it counted up. So I think it's preference from the federation, FIFA. It's their decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the governing body
That's
tells you
interesting.
how to play the rules, right?
And in soccer, in college, it was NCAA. They decided to count down, and FIFA decides to count up.
Did you play here in the States in college?
Yeah, I went
Both
to
you guys?
Ohio State. Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd you play?
George Mason University in Virginia.
Yeah. How important is that? We know the draft is huge. It's coming here in a little while. The basketball draft is crazy. We just talked about through the NCAA with Zion and all that. Talk about how important the collegiate experience for a male soccer player is to getting into the MLS and all that type training.
Actually, so Liam and I were in the same draft class together.
Cool.
So you guys know like the NFL combine.
Oh yeah.
So there's a soccer combine, and so they take some 75 players, best college players, and they put them together. And without having played together before, they expect you to go out and show your stuff in front of the MLS players, and it was tough. I actually played against Liam at the combine, and we were drafted second round, both in the second round. He went to DC United, and I went to Philadelphia Union. And I think for people in America and people who go to college, it's a great way and a great avenue for just people that go into the MLS. I mean, you see in overseas, it's a little bit more difficult with academies. So they have these schools where kids go and they primarily are there for soccer. And so it's a little bit, harder to make it professionally over there.
Yeah, I think there is beginning to be a shift here now though, with how big the USL is getting. The MLS clubs are grabbing their young talent and keeping them with them daily rather than sending them to college.
Do you guys all understand the difference in the leagues? It took me a long time to get that.
Yes.
There's MLS is like the top league in the U.S.
That's like the pro soccer league. Isn't
It's
it?
like the NFL.
That's
If you're
the
looking at it
major.
as NFL,
Yeah.
that's the NFL. I guess we're gonna have to take it more like a pro baseball. That's the major league baseball.
Yeah.
I think
And then
those two are rivals, MLS and MLB. I know they don't play each other, but in the tournaments of those become big deals.
When the MLS plays a USL team, is that what you're saying?
Like, what would y'all's y'all's Super Bowl be called the World Cup? Is that, or is it just
What is the USL?
America?
Was like the soccer championship game.
The big, yeah.
Yeah, in our league it's the USL Cup. Yeah.
The USL Cup. Do y'all play other country teams or just in America?
No, we could in like an international friendly in the summer, but not typically. No, just American team.
Is it true that you over there you call it football over there?
Football.
FUTBAL.
But you
Is that
say
right?
it.
BOL.
You say it like
Yeah.
that, like I just
That's
said.
like
Football.
Can you guys do like an English accent? Football.
Football.
We actually spell
It
it
is.
differently.
Good. Yeah.
Exactly, Jack.
You guys like his accent?
He's Jack Pipcorn, though. You can say that. It sounds
Yes, I love it.
I wanted to say
Sound
this
British.
for the record. When I was there yesterday at the field,
Yeah.
I was watching Coach. He just reminds me of the way he just like. He reminds me of if James Bond decided to just teach soccer.
That's good.
Very nice.
Moonraker's my favorite.
Oh.
So all of, Coach Smith reminds you
Yes.
Of like
James
an
Bond.
angry James
Yeah,
Bond.
don't let him know that.
Angry James Bond.
He might fancy himself as a bit of Daniel Craig, you know.
Yeah,
Looks
yeah,
like
yeah,
him, you know?
He knows.
yeah.
Do you like James Bond, John?
You know,
Yes.
I think he made like 4 movies.
He made 4 movies.
Like, you know,
They made so many.
I like James Bond.
All right,
James
there
Bond,
goes.
yeah, boy.
With a fifth one on the way.
See?
Yes.
Oh,
I
really?
thought that was
That's
the
good
last
to know.
one.
They're my favorite.
Well, maybe
I
Gary will
thought
take
so.
us to the 5th James Bond movie.
Yes.
Maybe we can get him to take us out to the Bond movie.
the Bond movie.
Movies.
The next question I have is, you get in Europe. There's this big thing with soccer that kind of happens on a certain point. It's like almost like people bet, or it's huge. It's
Throwing money.
yeah. It's like there's multiple. It's like brackets. I can't think of the name of it on the top of my head, but it's like some type of cup thing or.
Soccer in England especially is you can bet on like anything. You can bet on the next corner, the next throw in.
Big sword.
Yeah,
Betting
like
shops in the city everywhere, literally every
It
couple
blew
of
me
hundred
away.
weeks.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That is
And
bloody
it did blow me away how soccer was all people talked about. I love the British. I was blessed enough to go over there one time, and my wife and I went to take a soccer team over there, and we got to train from Birmingham, a young women's team, and everybody, all they do is talk about soccer. They drink beer. And they
hey,
enjoy
that's a
what
good
they do.
life.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
brother.
not a bad life. And they chat. They love to sit around and talk about it and enjoy life. It's really simple. And I got back to Atlanta and I got all stressed out. It was like everybody was chilled in England. And I was like, okay, I just want soccer and beer. And
When
chill.
did you go to England?
Yeah.
When did you go to England?
Everywhere, 10 points to Gryffindor. Now that's what I call a dead parrot.
I love it. Love it.
I want to hold your hand.
There you go.
Oh, goodness.
You say England and a lot of stuff comes up, doesn't it, Liam? What about it? You guys got any questions for these guys? So these
Cheese
guys,
grommet.
y'all have any
What?
questions for these guys?
I'm gonna start with
This was them for you, Matt, but if you have another one, let's go.
your Taylor.
Taylor
Yes.
and Liam.
I'm gonna start with you, and then I'll go to
Okay.
Liam.
All right.
What started your whole obsession with soccer? Why was the whole like my personal belief is people find something to do because they just get into it. Like I got into drums. It's another story for another
Whoa.
day.
We can toss
But my point is, what got you into soccer? Like, what was the nailing point?
Yeah, we talked about the British. How does an American guy from New York City start playing soccer?
Yeah, it's sort of funny. So my dad played football, and so he played in college, and he tried out for. Do you guys know the Chicago Bears?
Oh yeah.
So he tried out for the
Old-
Chicago
My dad's a
Bears.
Cubs fan.
I know. I'm not a big fan of him. Oh, he's a Cubs fan.
Cubs fan.
I mean, it was tough to be a Cubs fan until a couple of years. What, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, it takes dedication, sir.
That's true. Hey, I respect that.
Dedication.
But my mom came home from signing me up for soccer, and my dad had no idea what that was. You know, he had no idea what soccer was, and so it was sort of an interesting transition. But God blessed me with a lot of gifts to play soccer, and as I continued to get older, I continued to get better. And when I had the opportunity to become a professional athlete at it, I took full advantage of it. And so for 4 years, it's worked out pretty well.
To dive more into that, what were the reasons that you wanted to do? Was it
Did
just
you play other sports? Or
I did, yeah.
Or was
why
it
soccer?
like-
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Why soccer?
elaborate. Go deep if you can.
Okay, I can go pretty deep. So I was actually training with DC United, and I actually didn't know if I wanted to be a professional athlete or not. I really wanted to become a doctor, and I watched this video of Joe Hart doing what's called, like, do you guys know Make-A-Wish?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
So he was doing a Make-A-Wish with a young boy over in England, and the look on this young boy's face when he got to meet his idol was something that, like, I thought to myself, if I can inspire someone and shine light and inspire them in a way that helps enhance their life, that would be the best thing that I could do. And I felt God pushing me towards that, and luckily I had the opportunity to present itself to get drafted and play for Philadelphia Union and now Nashville.
Well, that's really cool.
So talk about coming to Nashville as a pro athlete in soccer, and you guys are building a program. I mean, it's in the works. You know, we've seen the Titans come from Houston through Memphis to Vanderbilt, and kind of wandering until they ended up right on the river there. And talk about what it's like to be a part of the early journey. These guys are building something really cool here on the Avenue. I think one of the things that really kind of resonated between the two teams, I think, during our meetings was the Nashville SC is a startup, and we're sort of a startup thing going on here. We're trying to tell a story, trying to create some different things, and you guys are doing similar things. Tell us a little bit about what that's like to be a part of that startup of a franchise as opposed to simply playing for a franchise that's been around a while.
I think it's good. You can create your own culture and the values, and you set your own way, if that makes sense, from the ground up. But the other thing is, as you guys probably know, there's challenges within that. So as you seen yesterday, we train at a high school. While they'll build a training facility in the future, they'll build a stadium. So everything you're doing is new as well. So when you lose for the first time, there's a lot of firsts. You know, someone gets their first red card, you get your first 3 points, you make your playoffs for the first time. So it's never been done before at our club, and we're trying to take it as far as we can to make it as good as it can be for the future.
That's awesome. And you guys are groundbreaking. We've talked about that and some deep discussions we've had in this.
There's some ground being broken right now.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So talk about some of the things you guys are doing here.
Well, I'm gonna have to say, it kind of all started, I want to say at one point, there was being marketing videos being made, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't where everyone sat down, or it was mostly just, you know, as a marketing firm. It mostly, how I understand it.
Well, Matt, tell Taylor why we get together in a circle. We talked about this. Why are we sitting here?
Well, we are sitting here because we all have disabilities of some kind, and we all have opinions on what is being talked about in today's society, and I think doing this is really special.
A lot of this is really autistic. Autistic used to be rare years ago, but it's not rare anymore.
So what do you think this circle is? Tell Taylor what you think this circle does, John, for folks that might watch this that are on the autistic spectrum.
I don't know, just if they usually have the issues that happened in the past and all of that.
You think it's important what you're doing here?
Yeah.
Jack, wow, you're shaking your head yes. And elaborate on what John's saying, or say what you'd like to say.
Well, I think he's saying, I think people with disabilities can, express themselves here. There's no, right or wrong answer in the world. But people, outside of this wall may not, they might, judging us or, don't think, who we are as people.
Right.
In jobs or anywhere.
And then what about you guys? But you guys have all become friends. I mean, one of the coolest things I see here is that you literally like each other, and you get together and hang out, and they go to your house, and I guess they make you cook for them, Brad, because you're the chef in the place, right? But it's really fun for that, man, and that's cool that you noticed that. I mean, that's what we're trying to do, and we don't want you to do it by yourselves. We want to do it all together. And Taziki's used a really cool word. They are an exclusive workforce. Taziki's a really cool spot, and they use something that this is the new normal. We want this to be the new normal. That we just get together as people and talk about the Predators and laugh at James Bond movies and learn more about soccer and what it's like to be from the Isle of Man, and just have conversations, man, and make this conversation comfortable. You know, I think we talked about it even one night after the game. It just make conversations that are difficult like this comfortable.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're trying to do here. Anybody else add to that?
Did I miss anything?
You say anything?
No, did I miss anything?
No, you're good, dude. Did you get some good coffee?
What?
Did you get some good coffee?
Yes.
Good. Any questions you have for the guys at all?
I want to know about what you do with drones, because we just got a drone for training and videos. I know
I have
video
to
guys
ask what
struggle
kind
to,
of drone.
to set it up.
No, we.
You know? Do you even know the brand down
I
to the?
don't. Bert does.
Yeah, but he does. He's having trouble putting it together. So.
Oh God! Oh God!
2 weeks and we still
Red
haven't seen
flag.
Red
Okay,
flag. He should
I
be
built
on
a
it.
drone. It self-destructed on it. It's a long story. I'm
Matt,
trying to
we
sell.
might send you in to help Bert
Yeah.
out, I think is what the idea is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Stop what you're doing. Don't build drones on the cheap. It's just, God, it's a nightmare.
So
You have a message for Bert.
do you think you could come in and help Bert?
No, don't.
But you can help him understand what he's doing.
I'm trying to sell the one that self-destructed on itself. I'm trying to sell it. At
Are you
this.
saying Bert's is kind of
Well,
climbing
I
an
mean,
uphill battle?
good luck to him, but
I love it.
just buy a drone from the store that works.
Does he have a drone or building a drone?
Oh, he has a drone, but when you get it in the package, I guess you have to set it up.
He needs some assembly. You
Yeah.
can help with that, Matt.
Yeah, I probably could,
Okay,
but I
well,
built
let's
a.
arrange that. Let's arrange that. Dustin, what do you think? Any questions for the guys?
If it doesn't require salt.
You went to a game the other night, or was that a baseball game at First Tennessee?
That was a sounds baseball.
Yeah, yeah. Are you going to go to the soccer game this? How many guys are going this Saturday night to the game?
Nice.
Awesome. You guys will be there. Y'all going Saturday, or y'all got plans?
I got plans.
I got plans, yo.
Wow, that's pretty hardcore. They're right in your face telling you they have plans.
I hope you have a
My birthday
concert.
Saturday.
Oh, hey, happy
Hey,
birthday.
John.
Who's
Well, it's going to be on
birthday?
TV.
I can't
so
believe
watch
you
it on
would say
TV.
that to the actual players that are sitting right now. Because
The truth
Birthday
is
is
good.
the
excusable, I feel
truth,
like.
Yeah.
good thing you said the truth because the truth does set people free.
That's right.
Yes.
It's telling the truth.
It
Do you have
does.
any score predictions for the weekend?
We just won 3-0.
I'm gonna say 4-0
I
now.
like that.
You know, we do birthday parties in
We
here.
do birthday parties here. That's right, John.
Birthday.
Yeah, dude,
I
yeah.
have more of a feeling, I'm using this as a base of like,
Life?
no, not life. Okay, that's
Oh.
what world
Just
do you
suck.
live in?
Guy.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, what? So, looking at this from like a strategic, perspective, I think you guys got the advantage. For one, I don't know a lot about Memphis. For two, I'm talking to you face to face.
He's not going to say that. That's good.
Yeah, and
Elvis is from Memphis.
okay,
Sure.
yeah, I know that, Cody.
Well, but that's a Memphis tribute. You don't
Yeah, I know
They
that.
might listen to Elvis before the games. You never know.
Yeah, but
If you want to scout them, they're playing.
well, Nashville.
Oh, they are.
I mean, I think there's a good chance it will be a good game. I think we might, have ups and downs, but I think eventually, through blood, sweat, and tears, I think we'll win.
I like
Cool.
that.
There we
I
go.
love it. Anybody else got questions for him?
Hopefully not much blood.
Is it easier to play, for example, I feel bad for y'all because it's supposed to rain the whole entire game. But is it harder to play in the rain than would be on a regular day?
Depends what month it is. It's easier to play in the rain than it is in August, probably, because it's so hot.
Y'all could play in the snow.
Is this the start of y'all's
breached
season,
it, yeah.
or have y'all been going for a while?
This is our
Like Game
fourth
of
game.
Thrones.
Fourth game, okay. And your season ends, I'm gonna say June.
You kinda
I'm just
sound like a
guessing.
beetle.
Do I?
Is it going to
So
go
like
into
Paul
the summer?
I wish I sounded like one when I sang.
How long does the season go? Carson had that finish that question.
Early November.
Early November.
But I
So
like
I
that you sound
bet
like
it
a
feels.
beetle,
I
that's
bet. I bet in the early spring it feels pretty good to
Yeah.
play. It's not real hot.
Yeah, it's perfect. We played in Ottawa last week and it was 50, I think, and sunny.
Where?
You guys won that
Ontario.
game.
We did.
Ontario,
Yeah,
Canada.
they won one.
Well, I guess they got Bieber because.
What's it like with some of the new guys on the team? You've got some big names coming in from around the country, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. Not that you guys aren't big names, but I mean, you've got some. Big
We
kids
got
coming
a
in.
there's a guy who plays for y'all, or he last year. I don't know if he still does. Who played at Lipscomb.
Micah. Yeah, did you know Micah?
I knew who he was, but I had never met him. But I knew he played on the
Yeah, we
team.
got 3 Lipscomb guys in this group right here alone. Yeah.
And they played. Y'all played us a few weeks ago, or about a month ago, or
We
so.
did.
You did a scrimmage over there?
Yeah,
That's a great little field, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We practiced there 2 weeks ago, right? We had an inter-squad game there. So yeah.
You know that stuff.
Yeah.
Lipscomb guy.
Micah's a good dude too.
Is he?
Yeah, we miss him. Yeah.
Cool.
Good guy.
So where's he at now? Is he playing somewhere else?
Tormentor FC in Georgia, I think.
Okay.
South Georgia.
I know Atlanta has 2 pro soccer teams.
They do.
And they just won the MLS Cup last year.
And that's for American soccer, right? Or is that for the whole thing?
That's American soccer, yeah.
Okay. So that's like their Super Bowl. Is it just one game, or like the best out of 3, or what?
Just one game.
It's just one game. I know in hockey and baseball, it's like baseball is like the best out of 3, and then hockey's like the best out of 7.
Matt, you have a question?
Does USL stand for United Soccer League?
Yeah.
Is that what it stands for?
Well done.
What exactly are you talking about? Like the United States, or are you talking about the whole world? The united part in that.
I don't know, actually. Maybe united together as a league.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, where are the teams located? Are they all in North America?
Yeah.
Because you got-
Okay,
you got
okay,
no Mexican
okay.
teams, but they're all U.S. and Canada. Is that correct? Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Is that where you're getting at?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, Tom. Pacifics, you know?
Yeah, cool. And how many teams are in the league? Let's give some specifics about USL. We're going to put you on the spot.
34?
Yeah, 34, I would say.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that right? 34. Look at that. All right, we get a thumbs up from the
Let's go
guy.
with
I like
32.
it. That's awesome.
Just they add and people move on, people come in every year.
Right, right. And then we don't know yet, right? As getting an MLS team, there will be a USL team here, or is the plan, I guess, to keep? Is that part of the setup that will happen? Or we don't know.
I think that is the model.
Yeah.
Probably for the.
And then you
league.
have the academy that runs into other
Yeah,
things
yeah,
that
it'll be
runs
a
right up into
pathway,
the USL
yeah.
and right into MLS. Cool. Awesome. You guys get that? It's kind of a tiered league.
I know we're new, but do we have a rival yet?
Last year we were big rivals with Cincinnati. We played them a lot, but they moved on, so I think that might continue next year.
I had a friend I went to school with who interned with the soccer team last semester. His name was Riley Delaney.
Yeah.
Maybe if we saw his face.
Maybe
Yeah.
if you did, yeah.
That sounds familiar, though, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the next game's Saturday night, right?
Yep.
Everybody's going to be there April 13th. Well, not everybody. You
No.
guys are all going to John's
Got
party,
birthday.
and you guys are going to be there.
I'm just.
And you're going to be a part of the
we get
broadcast
those right,
in
you
some
know?
way, shape, or form. You had a little production team
I'm a
meeting
little
this morning. Tell us about what that felt like, guys. These guys got to meet with the broadcast team, John and Nada and the team this morning, Chris and all the guys.
I think one of them might be a KGB agent.
So we've got a KGB agent, we've got one of the Beatles,
Yeah.
we've got 007.
Yeah.
We've got a whole, there's a cast of characters looking for a Nashville SC. I like that. Hey Brad, why don't you tell us a little bit about what it was like to be over there this morning and what it meant to you to be able to go to a professional team's production meeting and be a part of that. Tell us a little bit about it.
It was interesting to be there, but it was just good to be there and just meet them and go over plans and stuff like that.
Tell us what your plans are for Saturday night. Are you going to be a part of the broadcast, or what are you going to be doing on Saturday night when you arrive at the stadium?
Once I get there, I'm going to be part of the the control room. I'm going to be there.
Awesome. Is that an exciting thing for you? Because that's what you do. You're one of our editors and producers here on the Avenue. Is that kind of cool that you're getting to do that?
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. And Matt, you're going to be doing some things as well. Is that? You're the
Yeah.
host of the Matt Show. We know you're the voice for the group in a lot of ways because that's a good thing. What's the? Tell us what you're going to be up to Saturday.
Well, I will be with Nadia. I will be.
Nada.
Yeah, Nadia.
Pitch side?
Is she the KBG?
I think
You know, I secretly think she is. She just sits there like, you know, I don't want to know her bad side. I feel like
Yeah.
it's just like a,
So Nada's KGB agent. I think that's what
Yeah.
I just took out. Is that right?
yeah, other than that, okay. Besides
Her
that,
name means nothing.
that might be just a cover name.
Well, that's
Oh, that's a cover name. Oh.
Nada means nothing. Wow.
Conspiracy
She's a secret
X-Files
Just
theme
tell me-
starts playing.
Tell me what's going on.
Yes, Cody. These gentlemen right here, your friends Matt and Brad, are going to be working with the broadcast team on Saturday night at the game, and we were just hearing what they're going to be
Broadcast
doing.
team.
They broadcast the game that's played between Nashville and Memphis, a soccer game, and they're broadcasting it on My 30, I think is that right?
Fox.
Here in town? Fox My 30, and I got a great production team, and they got to go meet with that team
Fox
this
was
morning.
on Channel 17.
Maybe it's not Fox. Maybe it is My 30. We're confusing them. It is My 30. And they got to go meet with the team this morning, and they're going to be a part of that team and work with them on Saturday to bring that team, the game, to the viewers. And Matt's going to be a part of that, working with Nada down on the sidelines. Brad's going to be in the booth. And Cody, you've got something cool happening Saturday night. And do you know what's going on with your images and stuff that Nashville Soccer Club is using? Do you know about your images of the soccer goals and stuff that you did and how they're getting used on Saturday? That one right there?
Are they getting used?
Yeah, they are.
How?
Well, these right here, they took your 3 images, Cody, and we've sort of talked about this, but they voted. The fans vote on one of the images, and one of the images got picked. And I believe they're making T-shirts, I think is correct, and they're going to be for sale at the game. And that's your artwork that's going to make it to the game, dude. You and Brendan working together.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. And then they've got these prints that are for sale, and you can get those at your store on ontheavenue.store. So they can buy those, and that's your artwork that you created. So it's really cool. You're going to get to share the gift of soccer with a lot of people through your gift. So you and Brendan working together did that. And just like these guys are going to work together Saturday to whip some Memphis, baby. Yeah. So guys, y'all are a huge
Give him
part.
a good old roundhouse kick.
There you go. Y'all are a big part of this game on Saturday
Yes,
night.
Taylor.
I would
Yes.
challenge you at your birthday party, wherever you are, to turn on My 30, 7 o'clock
What's
Central Standard Time.
Your
To
party.
Technically his party.
Your
but
party.
I'm
all right,
claiming
Carson,
presents.
at your party, turn on My 30. at
Yeah, when
7
you get
o'clock.
back, are you?
I'll be outside.
When we get
do
back,
wanna
are
go
you?
Yo,
to,
come on, you
Are,
boys.
are you going to separate the birthdays here?
I don't know, man. We're just going
I'll
to
be
do
outside.
birthday months, John. We just celebrate birthday months. We'll have a party.
I'll be
Oh,
outside.
yeah.
I had an
I
invitation. I'll be
don't-
out of town.
I don't think
I'll
It's
be
your birthday
outside.
too. It was.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't think I am going to be able to watch the game, but I do want to go to a game.
We will do that. We'll do
Yeah,
another
sure.
on the Avenue night there. I promise you that. But these guys, watch it because Matt's going to be there. Brad's
I
gonna be
forgot
there.
to
It could be
mention
fun. Yep.
Nadia will be.
Nada.
Nada. Okay,
KG
sorry if you.
KGB agent. Nada.
Future Nada.
Yep.
If you are watching this, I'm sorry I'm butchering your name. Please forgive me.
It's not really her name. It's okay.
So Matt,
How far?
Well, okay, so back to she will be asking me questions about who my favorite player is, and there's one guy on the team. I'm sorry, I'm that guy. I want to meet Lebo.
Yeah, don't tell him, man.
Oh, fudgesicle. Well, they already know.
Your foot.
The cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm that type of guy.
How
We're
far?
hurt, but we want to know why Lebo's your favorite player.
Well, the way Tom talked about him, it sounds very.
What do you say about him?
Awesome, guys.
What do you say?
Thanks, Matt.
Alright, just because we don't start rolling,
You just threw me under the bus. I love the backs, man. They keep the ball.
I'm sorry, but the way
I have a house full of keepers. I have a house full of keepers.
But hey, it doesn't mean I love you just as much, But I mean,
Afraid throwing me under the bus. All right, man,
I'm
that's
sorry,
good.
but
I'll take one for you, buddy. I'll take it for you.
Okay,
My fault. No, I'm teasing. I'm
Ah.
kidding. All right, guys. Anything you want to say about the game Saturday?
We're excited.
We're good?
We're excited to play and get back home. It's always nice to play at home.
Yeah. Is it okay playing in First Tennessee? It's cool.
Yeah,
Baseball
it's good.
stand.
The grass is great.
Grass is great, and you got the roadies right there under.
Yeah, they're good. Good following, and they're out there, rain, sun, or shine.
It's unbelievable, man. It is unbelievable.
How often do y'all play at the Titan Stadium?
Last year we played twice. This year, I'm not sure yet.
You're not sure
I'm
yet?
gonna guess twice.
Twice?
I'm gonna guess twice, yeah.
What goes in the training of the daily routine? Like, what did they have you do? Did they make you crawl under barbed wire fences?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
military. We're training to be like Nada. No.
Making it like military boot camp.
Yes. No, our day is actually.
Get gun, grab gun, oil gun, dip it into the saddle.
Oh, God.
in no time. Our days are pretty long.
We have
though.
license to make, not kill.
Yes, yeah. You see that little trailer when you guys came to the field? That's where all the the secret stuff happens.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why. See? No, but our days are pretty long.
Conspiracy deepened.
Oh my God. Since
Wednesdays are off every week, so
Yeah.
since
You guys can be here every week.
game.
You could be here every Wednesday. I like that.
Hey, I wouldn't mind that.
We're gonna title this one not Nashville SC. It's KGB.
Yeah.
Hey Cody, it's about time to end this thing. These guys got to get out of here and go train or do something. Can you? We got our weekly ending. I need you to step up. You about ready?
I said big ass tacos, my bad.
Oh, you can. No. All right, everybody together. 1, 2, 3.
Big ass tacos.
Big ass
Thanks for being here, guys. We appreciate it. Absolutely. Thanks,
Tom
guys.
Waters show be back in 2 weeks.
Sean Trouty
Season
Show.
2
That's right. We'll be back in
starts.
2 weeks.
Game of Thrones.
Start of
Game of
season
Thrones.
two.
Game
Is that how long?
of New Edit.
Santa Claus.